Welcome back to the Kalos portion of this Pokemon tier list. Now, this one's going to be a lot easier to do than the rest of the regions because there's 72 Pokemon naturally, then there's 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Yeah, there's 82 I have to go through. At least I think that's how the math is mathing. Oh, let's find out. So there's 14 in each row. Yeah, because there's 6 rows minus 1. So 14 times 6, that's 84. Subtract 1, that's 80. Yeah, that's actually 83. Okay, I must have forgot to count something. But let's just forget about that. I've been rambling too long. Let's get started. Now, when it comes to starters, I am not a fan of the Chespin line. And when I said that Chikorita is not going to be the lowest ranked starter, that's still true. Because Chespin's taking that. Wait, I gotta figure out where Chikorita is. Yeah, Chikorita is actually respectfully ranked kinda high. However, Chespin just doesn't really do it for me. But I will put it above Magmar in the A tier. Uh, Quilladin. Like, it. Like, I forgot what else about its inspiration there was. Like, I know it's a chestnut, but honestly, it doesn't really execute what they're trying to do very well. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to rank it below Charmeleon, which is weird to say. I actually like Charmeleon more than uh, Quilladin. Chestnut. Um, um, yeah, I'm gonna say above Pignite in B tier. Like, Chespin fans, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't really interest me. And besides, Fennekin and Froakie are honestly better starters. Fennekin, I am going to rank above Snivy. Like, as much as I love the design of Fennekin, I can't rank it too high because it's it's not really the starter I would want to pick. But we will get to that in just a moment. Delphox. I I don't like Delphox I don't. That's not Delphox. That's Braixen. My bad. So I don't like Braixen as much as Fennekin because yes, it may be getting more into the humanoid stages, but it's not over. It's not. Crap. What am I trying to say? It's not overdoing it with the human form. And besides, Fennekin's just cuter. Delphox now. I actually like it more. Yes, I know what I said about the humanoid stuff, but this can actually pull it off without making it look creepy. And then we move on to Froakie, which I am going to put you up with the rest of these starters, but right below Totodile. Because I love Froakie. It's one of my more reliable Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Well, it was, until I evolved it. Frogadier. Honestly, it's a little weird looking, but that's not going to hold it back too much. So I think it looks better than Marshtomp, but just by a little bit. And now we move on to the man, the myth, the legend, Greninja. I'm going to put it above Mega Lucario in the A tier. Like, it is one of the coolest designs you could do for a frog. Let's see. Next we have Battle Bond / Ash Greninja. And I thought they couldn't make Greninja cooler. So I'm putting it above Mega Tyranitar. Now we have Bunnelby and Diggersby. I've actually used these quite a bit, but not for very long. Uh, Bunnelby is alright. I'll put it I'll put it below Jigglypuff and B tier. Diggersby. Honestly, I'll put it above Licky Licky in B tier as well. They're alright Pokemon. They're dependable in the early game. But honestly, they don't have the longing. And well, they don't have the kind of qualities that would make me want to keep them around. Like, God, where did I put Raticate? Yeah, right here. Raticate is actually a beast. Alright, Fletchling, Fletchinder, and Talonflame. Now, Fletchling I've also used quite a bit because I love Talonflame. So I'm going to put Fletchling above Cleavor because it's cute and it's dependable. Fletchinder is also cute and dependable. However, you are going above. Yeah, you're going above Crawdaunt. Talonflame. I am going to put you above Pidgeot. Because yes, you may have gotten nerfed in the later generations, but you're still a great Pokemon. And besides, yes, it may be a fire flying type, but the fire type is really helpful if you don't pick Fennekin. Because other than that, your options are very limited. But then again, you could find some of these past Pokemon, but it's still pretty good. So now we got uh, Scatterbug, Spupa, and Vivian. Which honestly, Scatterbug does not really do much for me. I'm putting it below Sunflora in the C tier. Spupa is gonna join it there. Oh, C tier's down here. However, I don't like it as much. And then Vivian. Uh, I mean, the different wing patterns are cool, but I'm just going to put it above Dickersby because it doesn't really have much going for it. So now we are moving on to Litleo and the male and female versions of Pyroar. Litleo is cute. However, I've never used one. So I'm going to put it above Ditto in the A tier. A female Pyroar I will put above Chespin. Actually, no, Chespin I'm gonna move down quite a bit. I'll I'll put it up. I'll put Chespin above Venonat. Still in the A tier. I just feel like that's the right thing to do. Then male Pyroar. I'm putting slightly below. I won't know, slightly above the female Pyroar. Like the shape of the mane is really cool. Now we got Flabebe, Floette, and Forges. Honestly, Flabebe is really annoying to find, especially in the later games, because it is freaking tiny. So it kind of sours. And it kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. So I'm putting it above the Therian form of Tornadus. Floette I actually like more. However, I personally think... I don't know why I dropped it there. You know what? No. Above... Okay. Actually, no. You know what? Above the babies in the B tier. But I personally think Eternal Flower Floette should have been a Paradox Pokemon. I've said it before, and I'm saying it again. Like, the fact that it has a higher base stat total than regular Floette, it doesn't evolve into or from anything, and the name Eternal Flower, that sounds like a past Paradox Pokemon to me. It would have been perfect. I mean, they still have an opportunity to do that in Legend ZA. And now Forgus. But I'm honestly glad that I don't have to do every single form of this Pokemon. I will put it above Charizard in B tier. Yes, I know it looks somewhat humanoid, but it's still a good Pokemon with a good design. Now we got Skiddo and Go-Goat. Skiddo is a cute Pokemon. I haven't used one before, but I like it. Lower B tier. I'm sorry, lower A tier. Go-Goat. You know what? I'll put her right above all forms of Deerling in A tier. Pretty much for the same reasons. But I like it more than Go-Goat. And Skiddo. I like it more than Skiddo. Alright. We got Pancham and Pangoro. Now, I know I say this about a lot of Pokemon that are heavily based on animals I like, but I love pandas. I love pandas, foxes, penguins, lizards, except snakes. There's just a lot in Pokemon that I like, mainly because of what they're based on. Yeah, I'll put it above Gabite. Pangoro, I will put above. I'll put it above Ghastly. Furfrou. Now, I know I said, like, in a previous episode of this, that I love dogs. Furfrou is honestly one of those dog Pokemon that doesn't really speak to me. So I'll put it below Mega Salamence. Esper and both versions of Meowstic. Um, Honestly, I don't like that it's staring into my soul. Hold on, isn't there a Pokemon that's kinda like Esper in a way? Yeah, I think it's somewhere down here. Oh no, Indeedee is kinda like Meowstic with its variants. But anyway, I will put you above Barboach because I don't like that it's kind of staring into my soul. Either that or it's seen some things in the past. Uh, the white meow stick, I'm gonna put. Yeah, I'm putting it above Slugma. And the blue one, I will also put above Slugma. Now, where's Slugma? Yeah, there. However, I'm also putting it above Cottony. Like, the blue with the white accents hits better than the white with the blue accents. So then we have Honedge, Dewblade, and Aegislash. Now this is another one that gets Gen 1ers all riled up. Yeah, I know I haven't mentioned Gen 1ers in this episode, but I just filmed the Unova one before this one. So some of my conversations from that one are kind of spilling over into this one. There we go. Honedge, I actually like all of these. So they're all getting A tier. However, they're all just going into different sections of A tier. Honestly, I like this one better than Kling Klang. So that's going there. Dewblade, I like more because it's an extra sword. Oh, excuse me. I'll put it above Magic. I know above Hitmontop, and then Aegislash, which is a sword and a shield. I will put those above Gigalith. However, the one where it's holding its shield out in front of it, I like more. But just by a little bit. So up next, we have Spritzy and Aromatisse. Honestly, my opinion on these Pokemon change quite often. So I would honestly just put them in the middle of the road. Like not actually in the middle of the road, but like they're more of Pokemon that I don't really have a proper opinion on. So I'm putting them below Combi and B tier with Aromatisse. Yeah, Aromatisse being slightly better than Spritzy. Swirlix. Not gonna lie, this is a Pokemon I would put in the middle of the road. I will put it below Perugly in C tier. Slurpuff. Honestly, I'll put that above Esper in C tier. I don't like it. I just don't hate it like my mom does. Uh, Next we have Inkay and Malamar. So Inkay, I actually like this. However, I will put it above Kecleon. It's cute. However, its gimmick of evolving upside down, well, like when your console is held upside down in handheld mode, that's a little irritating. Malamar, the Psychic Dark type is a great typing. And is actually kind of strong, so I'll put it above Hailform Castform. Binacle and Barbarical. Uh, Honestly, I'll put them both in the D tier above Jinx. So, honestly, there's not much to say about those two. Uh, Skrelp and Dragalge. Skrelp, I will put in B tier above Wobbuffet. Well, no, above Natu. Like, it's a cute Pokemon, but it doesn't really have much going for it. And Dragalge is actually a pretty cool design. So I'm going to put it above Chatot in A tier. And besides, it's actually stronger. Let's see. We got Clauncher and Clawitzer. Which, honestly, I don't have much of an opinion on these guys either. However, I will put them like right above Pineco in B tier. Helioptile and Heliolisk. I like these. A tier above Go-Goat for Helioptile because it's really freaking cute. And then we have Heliolisk, which honestly, since its frill around its neck is supposed to represent the sun, I honestly think it should have been part fire type as well. So like electric fire. So it's going above Bonsly, and I'm not ranking it any higher. Alright, we're on to dinosaurs. Tyrant and Tyrantrum. Love these. Probably some of the best fossil Pokemon to ever exist. They are going to go above Bayleaf. At least that's where Tyrant's going. Tyrantrum, I will put above Hisui and Braviary. Where are you? Here. Because they're just so cool. Amora. Is a cute Pokemon. I don't like it as much as Tyrant. but I will put it above Lombre. Then we have Aurorus, which I like more than Amora, but just by a little bit. Once again, it's still cute. I like the fact that it has the little frills on the back of its neck. It's just so majestic looking. Then up next, Sylveon, which I like ranking all the evolutions together because I don't really have a preference. Uh, Honestly, I would say like just a tiny bit below Umbreon. So if I was forced to rank the evolutions together, Jolteon would be in a respectable last place, but not by much. Then it's Glaceon, Leafeon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Espeon, Sylveon, and Umbreon. Like, when it comes to the rankings of those 8, they would be kind of like this, where there's barely any difference in their positioning. So up next, we got Hawlucha. My boy is going up into the S tier. This is one of those Pokemon where it just has my heart. It's a fighting, flying luchador, and I have a shiny one that I caught in Area Zero. It's just so beautiful. And besides, Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. So whenever I catch one, I like to name it Mysterio just to honor him. However, uh, I know that kind of contradicts the nickname I gave my Eevee in Pokemon Myth, which I'm doing over on Twitch and Kick. I named that Mysterio because I don't know what I'm going to evolve it into, since there's like 19 different evolutions to choose from. But anyway, this is one of my favorite Pokemon, so it deserves to be up in the S tier. Then we got Dedenne, which once again, Pikachu clones are kind of lumped together since they don't really have too much to differentiate them. However, I like the fairy typing more than the flying typing, so I think that's how I'm gonna handle that one. Carbink, a Pokemon I thought evolved into Diancie for maybe a couple years. Uh, Honestly, this is a middle of the road Pokemon. However, I'll rank it above Chimecho in the B tier. Now we got Gumi, Sliggoo, Hisuian Sliggoo, Goodra, and Hisuian Goodra. Gumi, I will rank along with. Uh. Uh. You know what? I'm going to put it above Ditto in A tier. I can't rank it higher since it was kind of letting me down in the early game of Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Like, you would expect it to be better since Dragon types resist quite a bit. Sliggoo. I'll put Sliggoo and Hisuian Sliggoo together. I like it more than Goodra. But do I like it that much more than Goodra? Not Goodra, Gumi. Yeah, I think that's a good place for Sliggoo. But then the Hisuian form will go like just below that, and those are both before Tympole in A tier. And then we're moving on to Goodra and Hisuian Goodra. Goodra is going. I would say above Gardevoir. And what can I say? It's a silly dragon that evolves in the rain. It's cute, it's strong. What's not to love about it? And then the Hisuian form, I'm going to rank it below Goodra. I don't, below my Milotic. The shell doesn't really add much. I mean, it kind of takes away from the design a bit. Then we got Klefki. Once again, a Pokemon Gen 1ers like to hate on. I'm going to put it above Spearow in B tier. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's just kind of there. And it's a Pokedex filler. But I do like the design concept of it being keys. Phantom and Trevenant. You guys get up here. I love these little guys. Well, Phantom is the little guy, and Trevenant is a beast. You know, I'll put you above Spheal. The reason why those two are also getting S tier is not just because of the backstory of them being stumps possessed by children who passed away in a forest. That may be metal as heck, but their designs are peak, their shinies are perfect. Like, what? I love that. They're amazing Pokemon. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Alright. Yeah. I feel like as long as I don't get over like 50 up in here, we should be good, which I don't see that happening. Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. As much as I am like incredibly basic in the fall time, these are not pumpkins I would eat. I'm going to put I'm going to put Pumpkaboo between Mega Absol and Mega Manectric. And then Gourgeist between Mega Houndoom and Mega Manectric. Like, yes, they are pumpkins, and I'm willing to admit I am incredibly basic in the fall time. I love my pumpkin spice flavored stuff. Except lattes or anything, I don't drink coffee. Uh, they're kind of cute Pokemon. I just don't like them as much as the Trevenant line. Up next, we have Bergmite, Avalugg, and Hisuian Avalugg. Bergmite, it's an alright Pokemon. I'm putting it in B tier above Alolan Meowth. Let's see. Avalugg, I'll put above Steelix in whatever tier that is, B tier. Yeah, B tier. And the Hisuian form, it adds more to the design that I like, so I'll put it above Livani, which is just right below regular Avalugg in the B tier. Then we're moving on to Noibat and Noivern. Noibat, when it comes to base stage bat Pokemon, I like it more than the rest. Because it's cute and it's strong. I'm putting it above Cascoon in the A tier. Noivern, this is a sick dragon. Because it's a bat dragon. I'm going to put it right above Salamence. Then we got Xerneas and Yveltal. Xerneas, I like it. It's a tree that brings life. I'm going to put it above Deoxys in A tier. Yveltal, which is Bacon Bird, I'm going to put you below Deoxys. You're cool, I just don't like you as much as Xerneas. Zygarde, I believe this is the 50% form. So you are pretty cool. I'm just going to put you below, Yveltal, or Yveltal. In case some of you guys are going to be in the comments and be like, hey, you pronounced that wrong. Like, it's and why does it start with YV then? That's just a weird way to spell something respectfully. I believe this is 10% form Zygarde. And it's a dog. Like I mentioned, I love dogs. I think I'm going to put it above Spiritomb. I haven't used it before, but it's a cool design. And then 100% form Zygarde. I like it more than the 50% form, but I don't like it as much as the 10% form. So, I'm gonna say below Miss Magius. in A tier. Alright, and we're down to our final 5. Diancie and Mega Diancie. Where did I... Oh, yeah, that's where I put Carbink. Honestly, I would say right above Gorbis is where Diancie should go. Like, it's a cool looking Pokemon. I just thought that it should be kind of the evolved form of Carbink. And I don't like it as much as some of this other stuff. The Mega form... honestly, I like it a little bit more than the regular. Then let's move on to Hoopa, which I'll be completely honest, this isn't a Pokemon that I'm particularly a fan of. I'll put it above Mega Sharpedo, because that smile's just throwing me off. Then Hoopa Unbound. I don't like this. I will put it below Girder in D tier. And Volcanion. Why does this thing... well, why is this the only fire-water type in existence? Like, you can't even use this thing for the most part. Like, it's a cool design. I just wish you had access to it in more games. Honestly, I'll put it right below Heatran. And that is everything for Kalos. And that means we are 2/3 of the way through this. So, thank you all so much for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe. I mean, it already saves on the website. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Comment any other video ideas you have for me in the future. And I will catch you in... oh, hold on. Okay, well, yeah, I guess... okay, now it's working. Okay, but I will catch you in the next one.